2 years ago, we realised we had a problem in terms of workforce and general practice in Hertfordshire. We did a survey and found that 35% of not only GPs, but GP nurses and practice managers were planning to retire within 5 years. So what did we do about it? We were able to set up a workforce and education network across Hertfordshire to look specifically at issues around recruitment and retention. And we put in place a number of projects around attracting new people to work in a general practice setting, including nurses, GPs, paramedics, physiotherapists, pharmacists and physician associates.
I have applied for the fellowship scheme because I wanted to develop myself further and look into other possible options as a GP. I'm part of the frailty team working in the community, and this particular practice gave me opportunity to study further and develop myself as a GP further.
We have been very fortunate in having 2 GP fellows of very high calibre. If we hadn't had them, I'm not sure we would have survived. Certainly at the very least, the past year would have been even more challenging. Having some fresh blood, as it were, has really invigorated all of our nurses, not just the nurse mentors that we've had, but also other long-standing members of the nursing team.
So my role at the surgery as a paramedic is assessing and triaging acute visits at home for housebound patients, as well as visits in the surgery for on-the-day appointments. It's really opened up appointments for patients with acute illnesses that would otherwise perhaps have to go elsewhere to A&E or urgent care centres. And it's also helped to free up the GP's time to deal with the more chronic issues. The skills of a paramedic are really transferable into primary care. These skills are just as useful as they are in an ambulance as they are in a GP surgery.
Students haven't realised a career in general practice nursing prior to their experience as a student within general practice. And since then, many of them have come back and said they're actually now working in general practice. The practices have really enjoyed having students placed with them, educating students about what the role of the general practice is and also about what's available within general practice.
Having my placement here, I definitely consider working in a GP surgery. I thought it would be more routine based and not as exciting as in a hospital placement, but definitely is.
It's really interesting and exciting to see a completely different side to nursing. So as a student, I'll be shadowing practice nurses, seeing patients, helping out in clinics, here in the placement, but also seeing the impact that has within the community.
The difference of working in a GP practice instead of a hospital is that you get that opportunity to build a good rapport with your patient. You might see them on a regular basis, so you build that trust with that patient.
We all get on so well and you're fully supported. Yeah, we've got a great team leader. She's always there for us when we need her.
I think skill mixes will be increasingly important. You do need a mix of skills. They are part of the solution, not totally the solution.
We feel delighted about the progress we've been able to make so far, but that the future is very positive for general practices in Hertfordshire because of the work that we've been able to do.